So what kind of dinner conversations do you guys have? कुछ families ऐसे होते हैं who are like, let us not discuss business.
So in my house, there's no time. Like we're always discussing business. Either where to invest, what next to buy, how should we develop, what we can try.
Your first paying client, what did you exactly do to convince them?
I have literally started from cold calling, cold emailing, texting people on LinkedIn or any other platform. What I particularly suggest is, okay, let me go through that. And if I see anything that is a red flag, I'll let you know.
Hello everybody, welcome to the 0.5 show. This is your founder and host Saurabh Chaudhary, and today guys we have a really mesmerizing personality with us, Miss Zalak, and I would love to understand who you are and what you have done so far. Please.
Hi everyone. So let me give a bit of a background. So I'm a pharmacist, studied from Gujarat only, and then I went outside as everybody else these days and studied MSc in medical affairs from UK, and now I'm back building something of my own.
That is lovely. And as you said that you went out, to UK. What was the main reason why you went out, and what was your perspective behind that?
So, the main reason, if I can tell you, is that I just wanted to see how things work when you are in a different environment. I wanted to basically get out of my comfort zone. यहाँ पे हो गया था कि ओके घर से कॉलेज कॉलेज से घर आई वॉज इन लर्निंग समथिंग सुपर न्यू आई वॉज नॉट डूइंग थिंग्स ऑन माई ओन तो कुछ कंफर्ट जोन के बाहर करने के लिए आई वॉज लाइक आई शुड ट्राई गोइंग आउटसाइड एंड दैट्स वेयर आई स्टार्टेड थिंकिंग अबाउट इट.
If I talk about the Zalak, the human behind the person. So, what kind of a kid were you growing up?
So I was a very, I would say, normal kind of kid, but with a very different background, like environment. I am the second child in my house, so I always had a elder brother to harass me, of course. But yeah, my environment and everything was very business friendly, I would say, and that's where I always had this mindset also to have something of my own, whether it's small, big, and basically I also wanted to do something particular in the medical field because I've seen a lot of diseases and issues in this line while I was growing up from my near and dear ones. So that's where I come from.
Okay, that is amazing. And I also spent some time speaking to you before this, where I got to know that your father is also a businessman.
Yeah.
Right. So what kind of dinner conversations do you guys have? Because mostly, बहुत कुछ families ऐसे होते हैं who are like, let us not discuss business during dinner. Some of them are like, let us discuss because that is the only time they get.
So in my house, there's no time like let's not discuss business. We're always discussing business. We're always discussing work. And the good part is that both of my parents and my brother, they love discussing it. So we're always talking about either where to invest, what next to buy, how should we develop, what we can try. And my father in particular, he can work, I feel, 24/7. He does not have a zero zone of not working. Even if we are traveling, he's working. So I don't understand his concept of still working at 60, but that's really motivating.
That is really nice. And the fact that you're saying that there's no real point where वो point merge ही नहीं होता कि where you should discuss business and we should not. And you must have seen him doing a lot of things when you were growing up.
Yeah.
With business. So there's this quote I wanted to highlight that you're the average of five people you spend your most time with. Do you believe? Do you agree with that?
Completely. Definitely a lot of what I have learned or जो मैं हूँ अभी, my
Right.
personality, it comes from both of my parents. My mother was equally involved. Both of them have studied so much, have built so much different things, failed, learned out of it. And I think that's completely what came into me also. And they're the biggest motivation also for me, whether it's studies, whether it's business. They know where to guide me through and where not to push me. So
That is lovely. And I was particularly curious about one perspective of yours because in India there's a huge craze of, MBAs, IIT, IIMs, even, medical field अगर देख लेंगे तो NEET, JEE, etc. ये सब देते हैं. But then some of these fields like nursing हो गया या फिर pharmacy हो गया, that is something that is considered as a second, third choice and
Yeah.
not prioritized as much.
Yeah.
So what was your perspective behind going for that field actively? ऐसा नहीं कि आपको ये नहीं मिला तो आप चले गए, ऐसा तो नहीं था.
नहीं, एक्चुअली मुझे MBBS मिल रहा था एंड आई डिड नॉट टेक इट. आई ऑलवेज वांटेड टू बी अ डॉक्टर. दैट वाज डेफिनेटली अ पार्ट. इट इज़ ट्रू दैट फार्मेसी वाज माय सेकंड चॉइस, बट आई थिंक इट वाज द राइट चॉइस. As I already told you कि मैं जब बड़ी हो रही थी, I've seen a lot of people around me who had different kind of diseases and suffer through it. So एक motivation भी था कि हाँ डॉक्टर बन के you can help your near and dear ones also. But as I grew up, I had a lot of exposure to also being able to talk to a lot of doctors, people from the industry. And I think 90% of them were like, don't do MBBS. Plus, I felt like I cannot give my 100% to MBBS. I feel मेरे अंदर एक वो business वाला चीज़ भी था. So that's where I went to my father and I was like, I don't want to do BSc. I definitely don't want to do MBBS. And then we started exploring more, and that's where I came across pharmacy.
Okay.
And that's how I chose the path. It was definitely a second choice, not the first one.
Okay. But then you went to UK, you
Yeah.
studied, you did your masters there, and most of the people who go out, they prefer not coming back to India. वो brain drain हो ही जाता है, and then they prefer either working there or they will come back to, they'll work at big pharma companies or somewhere, right?
Yeah.
What was your perspective behind maybe coming back to India and not even going for those companies, but then being as an independent consultant?
So particularly for coming back, I would say पहला थोड़ा about like 5-6 years back, the outside world in terms of international students के लिए बहुत अलग था. Now it has changed a lot. The immigration rules are changing everywhere. The safety has changed everywhere. And particularly in my career, I personally never wanted to settle down. That was for sure. I went with the intent of studying, maybe working there for a couple of times, and then coming back. And the good point is that I started early to look for internships and work there.
Okay.
So I got a bit of experience when I was coming back. So my motive was somewhere fulfilled. And I feel जो मैंने पढ़ा है उसकी ज़रूरत इंडिया में build करने की ज़्यादा है. They have a bit settled version of it there.
Right.
So why not build it here?
So there must have been this exact moment where you had to take a leap of faith कि यार अब मेरे को either I will go for consulting practice or I will go for the maybe like a normal job that we do in big companies. How difficult was that decision for you, and किस basis पे आपने लिया था कि did you have that level of faith कि I will be able to do it, या फिर you were also
No, of course, it took months. It took months of back and forth thinking. It took months of करना चाहिए, जॉब है तो अगर उसमें से इनकम आ रही है तो क्यों छोड़ के करूँ, everything. But I think I had a very good idea about what I wanted to kind of build. तो वहाँ पे जब मैंने थोड़ा बहुत काम शुरू किया, I felt like I can. So it's not necessary कि आप जॉब ही करो. Plus I feel the question you also asked is कि बड़ी कंपनी में मिल सकता था तो क्यों नहीं. I feel when you go to bigger companies here or anywhere, you'll do a job, you'll have to start from scratch. It will take you years to go to a level of, for example, a manager or a senior consultant, whatever. And वो करने के लिए it will take so much time, so much efforts. If I put that equal amount of efforts, wouldn't I get at least 50% of that, which is my own? I wouldn't have to split it with somebody. I wouldn't have to be, okay, 9 to 5 ही काम करना है. I don't like that concept too much personally. So that's where I was like, okay, we have to take this.
So independence is something you crave for.
Yeah.
That is awesome. But then if I come to the industry point of view, right, pharma industry is a very heavily regulated industry where even influencers are not allowed to speak anything. Being a consultant, you will have to deal with a lot of people, ordinary people you will be meeting. You will also meet a lot of doctors everywhere. How do you communicate the things that are so normal for you to ordinary layman people when half of your words are legally restricted?
So this is where actually I want to do the work, because ज़्यादातर लोगों को ऐसा लगता है कि words restricted है तो हमें ये नहीं बोलना है, वो नहीं बोलना है. I personally feel that restrictions are there, or that rules are there to stop you from lying. It's not there to not to communicate. For example, if you are restricted to use a word cure for a particular product or a medicine, you can definitely say that it helps you with the symptoms of management or just heals something from it. You don't need to say the word cure. It is restricted because it doesn't do that.
Right.
You definitely don't need to say, oh, it cures you. The
Right.
rules are made for not lying, not to not be able to
So have
communicate.
you found a workaround so far?
It's definitely tough to get into, to break into this particular
Right.
sector of this industry. It's very regulated. People don't trust you easily, especially when you are new in the work and they are like that. But that's where you have to break in.
So speaking of that, we spoke about like misinformation per se, right? So healthcare industry is genuinely, drowning in misinformation where there's like millions of WhatsApp forwards, there's Instagram in influencers saying random things. You will also find a lot of people saying, some doctor suggesting something, somebody else
Yeah.
suggesting something. What do you genuinely think is broken in the healthcare industry?
So, genuinely, what I think is broken is the chain of communication, not the chain of how the things go. For example, if you just look backwards, the things starts from scientists. They research, they know everything, they do the science, then they pass on to the
Right.
regulatory people. That passes on further. So it goes through a lot of layers. बहुत सारे steps आ जाते हैं. So just imagine, जब इतनी सारी layers हैं, how will the thing that started with a scientist will reach exactly where it should, especially with this generation of AI and googling your symptoms and then thinking what medicine you should take. It needs a proper chain. So this is like a Chinese whisper game. What goes doesn't come back completely like
Exactly.
that. So that's where specifically Indian communication in the healthcare can work. That's where people like me can actually bring the proper information flow, because we don't work in just after the product. It's a whole life cycle you need to work in.
Right. So, it's because you're a consultant, I wanted to ask you specifically this question. I was very curious. Because a lot of our followers as well are, building their own agencies or planning to be consultants, not only in the pharma sector, but everywhere else.
Yeah.
So, your first paying client,
Yeah.
how did you get them? So, basically, what was the process or your thought process behind that? What did you exactly do to convince them?
One thing for sure I made my mind for is, doesn't matter how well educated or how well you think you have to get literally to the roots of it. You have to go maybe to clinics to a doctor, okay, you should try my work. You maybe
Yeah.
have to just randomly call people or cold emails. You never know what works. So I have literally started from cold calling, cold emailing, texting people on LinkedIn or any other platform, finding out what they are working on. If they're working on a particular event that is coming or a product, then trying to talk them through about that. And if they are already having somebody who does similar work, what I particularly suggest is, okay, let me go through that work, and if I see anything that is a red flag, I'll let you know.
Okay.
So that's how I feel I can reconvert them into something which they can't see right now.